Is this thing on? Hello! I'm live. Like, live streaming. It has been a very long time. And in fact, this is my first stream back with my G Master lens on my camera, which died a year ago. And magically it has reborn itself. And the autofocus and aperture and everything works again. We got that backing track, synth, and loss levels going. So today's kind of an impromptu stream. I can't promise I will go super long, but I have drops enabled this weekend for Splitgate. They're doing a no portals special game mode, which was requested by myself, and they are also hosting on Tuesday a no portals tournament as well. I'm a Splitgate MVP, which means I get a code. I have a command. I assume the chatbot is still active. I honestly don't know. Let's find out. I typed that wrong. Hey, it works. My music died. Okay, it just randomly switched in between tracks. No big deal. VLC is weird when you shuffle songs. Sometimes it just like stops. Like it will just interrupt a track and be like, all right, we're done with that one. But yeah, I am a Splitgate MVP, which means I have lost saves as my creator code. If you pick up any split coin or, you know, microtransactions or whatever, help support me. They have been huge supporters of my work and my channel. And I am a huge fan of arena shooters. Now, I have not had a whole lot of time to play games recently, so I'm going to be a little rusty. We're going to shut off this rust and get things going. I have to send one quick message to my agent real quick, and then we are good to go. That's loud. Oh my. Why? Alright, we gotta fix that one. Alerts, hang on. I upgraded to OBS 28, like my full install, before realizing I might want to actually stream, and then I had to downgrade, so we gotta make some choices here. Alright. Twitch alerts. We can just like turn these down a fair bit, and that should be fine. Alright, whatever. Big Dario with the resub, tier 1. Thank you so much. What's up, Cannon Air? Alright. Yeah, I'm stoked. Everything seems to be working. I can't believe the camera is working again. Thank you, Laurent. By the way, if you missed it, since they brought that up, let me add a scene for desktop, because I did not set this up ahead of time. We will just do lazy desktop. I assume that uses my top one. Hang on. I wasn't expecting to promo it in this stream, but why would I not? Oh, dude, we're on the homepage. Okay, so I assume this scene is going to switch. If I do this. That's loud. Wait. Well, that layout's all kinds of messed up. That's not even my normal alerts. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, we're not using that scene. We will just do this one. There we go. In case you missed it, I am on the front page of PC World. I am now officially a PC World contributor. And so my Intel A380 ARC coverage is up as a full write-up with some more details about like the backstory of AV1 and why it matters, that kind of thing. And so I will be contributing hopefully regularly on PC World about different things. Some things that I do make videos on and some things that I don't make videos on. And so it should be pretty neat. I, of course, like my degree is in journalism. My original career path was to be a tech writer and a games writer. So I'm finally doing that, I guess. So that's pretty cool. I guess I should have posted a link to that in chat. Go get me some clicks or whatever. What's the ratio of people complaining that ARC isn't a gaming graphics card? Yeah, I got plenty of those. And lots of people. So I don't mind. I need to turn down the music. I don't have a loop back for myself, so I feel like I'm yelling. I don't mind the people who are like annoyed that it's not good for gaming or whatever. What bothers me is the people who keep insisting that there's no way I'm using this card or anything like that because the drivers are so broken because of the Gamers Nexus video. And this is not Gamers Nexus, it's not Steve's fault. Because the same thing happened after his video about like your radiator placement in liquid cooling setups, where suddenly this wave of people just go parroting like the wrong conclusion from his video to people who clearly have a fine time doing it otherwise. And it's the same thing here, is there is a ton of people who are just insisting that the drivers are completely broken and completely like unusable, and thus I can't be using it. And I'm like, how are you, who haven't used the graphics card, insisting to me, who's been using it for weeks, that the drivers are broken? Now, I have had some quirks. Very minimal compared to what Steve encountered, but I'm not gaming on it. I haven't gamed on it yet. But the ARC control telling me that, it has an update and then being unable to update itself, that's been a thing. I don't care, though. I just ignore it. Like, if it won't update, it won't update, and I leave it alone. So I used it on my test bench for a while when I was doing the encode testing, and that was completely fine. I did multiple DDUs as I was swapping between the Intel A380 and my AMD RX 6600 to do the AMD Intel encode testing. All of that worked perfectly fine. Why am I getting follow alert sounds? Where are these coming from? I don't even see it. Why is the sound so loud? Is it because I have a window open somewhere? I am very confused. Is that so loud for you all? Thank you for the follows. I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. What is playing the sound? Oh, it's the goal. Is it the goal widget? But yeah, so on my test bench, I had 0 issues, like driver-wise. I obviously, again, was not gaming on it, so grain of salt, of course. One person's data point is not, anyone else's. But when I moved it to my main PC, so I'm actually running right now a dual GPU. I can pull it up. If we go back to the desktop scene, I'll just pull up Task Manager. So why not stream on YouTube instead? Because I have Twitch drops, not YouTube drops. Those aren't a thing. All right, so real quick, if I go to just my normal desktop scene here, ignore the OBS taking up the whole screen. I have dual GPU right now. So I'm running my RTX 3090 as my primary GPU, and then I have the A380 installed as well. And this has been running pretty well. I did my encodes of the video, actually both the A380 video and my OBS update video. Both of those were encoded with AV1, so it was rendering and doing most of the render process in Resolve on the 3090, but then it was encoding on the A380 to AV1. Worked perfectly fine. I have been encountering some weird, like, what I'm assuming is related to the Intel driver being installed. I'm suddenly getting some blue screens whenever I'm trying to do way too much on my GPU. This has only happened a few times outside of After Effects. When I was doing that little animation trailer for the backing track Lost Levels album, that happened constantly, and I thought it was the plugin I was using, but I think it's the Intel GPU. But then once, when I was rendering a video, had something else, like a video playing, and I was trying to Photoshop something, I got the blue screen again. And the blue screen is Video Memory Management Internal. And I think it's just my main GPU getting too loaded up, and it's maybe trying to pass something off to the Intel one, and the drivers just aren't cooperating. But during normal use, and even normal video rendering, I haven't had a single other issue. And I don't know for certain that issue is tied to the Intel drivers. It could just be popping up out of nowhere for some bizarre reason, because that's how my technology goes. But that's the only thing I've really changed to cause it, so theoretically. But otherwise, like, my driver's experience has been fine. So, like, if you buy one once they release in the States and you have a terrible driver experience, cool, complain. When it's effectively pre-release right now and they're not trying to sell it to you, the user, how about we turn it down a little bit and chill? Especially, again, going after people who have it. I'm still getting loud alerts. Where are these coming from? It's not even playing in my stream sound, I don't think. That's really annoying. Are you all hearing the follower alert? The little dee-dee-dee? I can't for the life of me figure out where it would be coming through. I did not have such an alert before. Yes, we hear it. Diddy with the follow to test it out. It's not loud for you all, though? Okay. That means it's just echoing through my desktop sound for some reason. I don't know why that would be. I'm just gonna not get distracted by it, and it's gonna be fine. That's really strange. I wonder if it's... Let me see what my alerts are set to in the monitoring mode. They're not set to monitor. Yeah, I don't know. It's the stream elements default sound. Yeah, I shouldn't have follower alerts at all. That's the weird part. I guess I'll log in real quick. Like, I don't know why it's playing the sound if I don't have the alerts. So it must be coming in through one of my widgets. I'm gonna log in and change it real quick, and then we will get to playing some arena shooter Splitgate action. Why not BTTV? Isn't that just for emotes? Night Watch, just wanted to say your videos have helped me so much choosing my audio setup for my streaming 2 PCs. Hell yeah. Glad to help. Might be a SC source that's hidden. I shouldn't really have any. Like, I have very limited sources. I set up my overlays whenever I redid my OBS profile, like, very specifically. So either I added something as, like, a random thing and didn't realize it, or... I think it's the goals widget. I think that's making sound, and that's not supposed to. I'm going to emulate real quick. Follower event. I think it's that. Can I change that? Is it supposed to have sound? Global settings. Yeah, it doesn't have anything about sound. Oh, is this it? Mute audio. Oh, that's only in the editor, though. Ooh, but maybe I still have an editor tab open. Maybe that's it. I don't know. All right, I'm not going to waste too much time on this. Yeah, I literally have follower alerts disabled in normal my alerts thing. Huh. Weird. Close all the tabs, check my other browser windows super quick, and then we will start getting you some Splitgate action. Yeah, I don't have any open, as far as I can tell, any obvious open stream elements tabs. Who knows? If it's not loud for you all, it's not a problem. What's up, Teresus? All right, we got Splitgate going. So I was gonna say, I was actually going to stream this stream with the A380 using QuickSync since it performed better quality-wise than NVENC. We're using NVENC right now. I was having some encoder issues, like the frame wasn't looking quite right, and I just kind of wanted to impromptu stream while I had a short amount of time, and then get back to it later. So we will probably do more test streams with QuickSync on it later. I just kind of wanted to get some stream time in. Yeah, so this is an overlay from Nerd or Die. I think I have a command for it. Nope. This is their StreamOS overlay. I actually have my own custom theme for it that they built for me, but we didn't get it integrated into Stream Elements, and so I just haven't taken the time to manually upload all the assets for it, but... Thank you for pinning my stream. I forgot that's a new thing. All right, let's get some Splitgate action going. I'm going to turn off the in-game music. We just want backing track. Music volume. There we go. All right. By the way, if you enjoy the music in the stream, this is royalty-free, stream-safe, video-safe, rock, metal, and now synth music from Backing Track at backingtrack.gg. You can use it in your videos, free downloads on our Discord server, yada, yada. So welcome to the world of Splitgate. Splitgate is an arena shooter in the style of, you know, like Unreal Tournament, but it has portals as well. However, we're specifically playing today with no portals. This is the first time they've ever done this, so they're calling it Retro for Retro Fiesta, TDM, Retro Domination, Hot Zone, blah, blah, blah. I have specifically requested this because sometimes it's just really hard to keep up with all the portals and stuff when you just want to shoot and play the arena shooter vibes. And so we are going to be trying that out and playing that, and we're also playing on some of the custom maps. I believe this is the first time they have added user-created maps into the proper matchmaking pool. And they have some really wild map editors. Like I posted some of my Lost Saves content with one of the Halo map recreations, and it looks super legit. So I haven't played on any of these maps. We are jumping straight in, like I said. So essentially Halo Infinite, it is a far cry from... All right, so this one does not look super great. I'm going to be honest. This does not look like the other custom maps I played on. This very much looks like a Forge World map in terms of everything's the same texture, but that's fine. That's fine. We are playing Fiesta, and I have the bat to start out with, so I'm going to have a hard time when everyone else has rockets, but that's fine. So Fiesta, if you haven't played a whole lot of FPS games, Fiesta is a mode where you just have random weapons for both of your weapons, which adds a little bit of chaos or whatever. Alright, we got the sniper. My game is not running super hot, if I'm honest. We're going to tweak that. I am playing on a Threadripper Pro workstation. I do have a 3090 as my GPU, but it's not exactly the most gaming-oriented setup. This feels really laggy. Maybe it's because I'm windowed. Windowed mode gaming kind of sucks. We're gonna try borderless and just do full 1440p. This is what happens when I don't get to try things out first. All right, let me resize my window. Thankfully, this game by default actually has centered HUD. It doesn't have an option for you to uncenter it, so that's kind of a negative, but it means I can play on ultra wide and still you all see everything going on in the game. There we go. That feels a fair bit better. We may switch to full screen. Yeah. There we go. That skin is so cool. I know. I feel like it was made just for me. I love the cardboard box AR as well. 2-month sub, Joa. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, we're going full screen. I don't think we're getting the full advantage here of. I typically play on a much lower latency gaming setup, so I'm just trying to. That's fine. Make it just a little bit here. Whoa, what happened to my? Oh, because I put it full screen with 16:9. I'm playing on ultra wide. It's not a good time. I don't recommend ultra wide to anyone who streams, honestly. There we go. All right, we should be back to normal. That feels so much better. Okay, we're good. We're good. Sorry about that. We're still getting some frame rate hiccups, but it's fine. All right. Input latency wise, we feel so much better. Thank you for the resub, Joa. So like I said, this is an arena shooter. It is awesome. It is free to play, by the way. In case you were unaware. It's free to play. So you can download it on Steam. It's available on consoles, etc. You have jetpacks and a little bit of a floaty movement. There isn't really so much of bunny hopping, although you can kind of emulate a little bit of that with the jetpack movements if you're clever enough. It's got a lovely arsenal of weapons. Much of it is Halo inspired, but the gameplay itself is not super Halo-like, so I always hate when people say it's like Halo and Portal and all that from the original marketing. Some of the skins are absolutely wild. All right, here we go. Nope. This is a game also, by the way, which works on 4x3, so you can play on a CRT. I made a video. Yes, DLC code. Exclamation point MVP is the command in chat if anyone wants to post that. I do, in fact, I have drops enabled. Oh, for a spray or something? I don't think I do. I will check after this match, but I don't know that I do, actually. Oh, yeah, this is a game that runs 4x3. So you can play on a CRT. I posted a video to Lost Saves about that. It is actually one of the lowest latency gaming experiences you can get from, like, a modern released game, as there's basically zero added input lag. The game... Okay. I've been talking this whole time. So the game in the settings, if you go to UI, there was... Where's it at? Oh, yes. Show GPU info. This shows you your render latency times and things like that. And so you can see how much time the game is taking to render a frame, how much time your operating system is adding to that load, etc. And I downloaded the map. It wasn't that great, but that's fine. And so typically on my main gaming setup where I'm playing on like 4x3 and things like that, the game itself only takes like 3 milliseconds to render. It's absolutely wild. And then with the CRT and stuff, you get no extra latency. GPU latency markers? Is that it? I don't remember exactly where this... There we go. Okay, yeah. And you can see here on this setup, we have fairly high latency. We're up towards 12. On my main gaming PC, we're looking at like 4. Oh. Yeah, let me see if I have a DLC code. I don't know that I do. Don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day. LOL! I see what you did there, my friend. Yeah, I didn't get told anything about a DLC code. I just know I have drops. By the way, custom crosshairs, every first-person shooter needs it. The dot on the sniper is absolutely nuts, and then the little diamond on the shotgun is super useful. All right, let's see if we can get this latency down a little bit while we're waiting on a match anyway. Post-process. You know what? We're streaming. We don't need the game to look super amazing. I usually play on super high settings, but we can turn it down a bit. We got a jokester in here with the dad jokes. I will leave portal quality on high. That looks fine. Hopefully that helps. Emote. But yes, I feel like the skin was made for me. It's got the CRT as the head. By the way, I have massive changes coming to the studio in the fall. Once we get our shed in and I move some of the stuff out of the studio, basically this entire wall is going to turn into one like 14-foot long entertainment center. It's going to be absolutely nuts. All right, Fiesta Dom. All right, again, not familiar with these maps. These are really interesting. You don't realize how much is missing from a map when you don't have the portal walls in terms of like visuals. It's kind of amusing. All right, we definitely got our render times down a little bit. We're still higher than I would like, but it's fine. We're also streaming, so, you know, there's that.
Losing C. C lost.
Oh, we're not playing Fiesta. We're just playing Retro Domination. I see. That makes more sense. I'm too busy checking chat. I'm not reading what's on the game screen. Headed to Blockbuster to pick up Jumanji. Catch you later. Okay. Okay. Have fun.
Tie the leader. Gain the lead. Losing B.
By the way, I have a review coming soon. I'm not using it now. I'm using my normal Asus Ultra Wide. But I have a review coming soon of the Alienware QD OLED Ultra Wide. I am officially in love with that monitor. It is absolutely bonkers. Is this cold storage? No. Maybe? This kind of feels like cold storage from Halo. Or Chill Out. Whichever name you prefer. It kind of... no, it's a little big. It's kind of laid out similarly.
Killing spree.
There we go. Give me that BR. Grab your BR. You know what you gotta do. Boom, 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 boom.
Losing B.
Yeah, it definitely... It's laid out very similarly to Chill Out. That's wild. Sit down.
C.
All right.
C lost. A secure.
Got a new LG 488 on the way soon. Yes. I will not buy another LCD monitor on my own. Like, there's... LCD as a technology is completely dead and useless now as far as I'm concerned. Like, and I have zero shame saying that. Especially, like, obviously if you don't have any significant budget to spend on a display at all, you're gonna have to go LCD, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm not shaming anybody. But if you are spending any amount of real money on a display at this point... sorry, didn't expect to get that kill. Then OLED is the way to go. And with the sales that you can get on some of these OLEDs... My game froze there for a sec. Hello, stream. Okay. With the sales you can get on some of these OLEDs, like, it's wild. The LG C1s, since obviously they're on the C2 now, because, you know, they got to put one out every year for some reason. The C1s were just on sale recently, as well as the Gigabyte Aorus something or another that's basically the PC monitor version. They were on sale super cheap. And so we got one for our living room to replace our Samsung crappy LCD 4K. And then I've got the CX here in the OLED still that I got last year. Like, QD OLED is the way to go. And, well, OLED in general, but for PC, I would recommend mostly QD OLED for PC because you get some more of that. Like, it's a little, I don't know how to explain it. It's a little more balanced for up close use, and then they have a lot more mitigations for burn-in. But as far as I know, the only QD OLED monitors they've actually fully released have been ultra-wides, and I'm not actually a fan of ultra-wide, even though I have two that I've been using right now. I'm waiting on a proper 16:9 or like 16:10 or something display, because I don't want a game on. I don't want to use ultra-wide. Okay. Is there a risk of burn-in with OLED now? Yep, still a risk, but they have a lot of software mitigations, such as like pixel refreshing, and if you use it as a PC monitor, just set very aggressive sleep and like screensaver modes, and just deal with it. It's more of a concern for PC monitor use because of your start, you know, your taskbar and things like that being on screen all the time. For TV use, like, I don't know who these people are, but I have never been someone who just has the same game in the same UI up for thousands of hours, like a month, a year or whatever, to cause that. And so, like, CRTs had burn-in, DLPs had burn-in, Plasmas kind of had burn-in too. It was never an issue for me. I have CRTs going back 30 years that don't have burn-in. So with just responsible use and not leaving it on with like something paused overnight or something because there's no reason to, it's fine. For PC monitor, you do have to worry about it a bit more with the, like I said, the taskbars and things like that. But, like I said, they have software pixel refresh things built in. They have pixel shifting. They have screensavers and sleep modes and all that kind of stuff. I had a buddy who had a DLP reprojection TV, and for whatever reason, they left their Call of Duty World at War Zombies on overnight all the time, even though you could just turn off the TV and the game would still run. But whatever, they would leave it on overnight for like weeks on end when they'd like glitch it out to have cool, you know, to have infinite levels unlock or whatever, and would just leave it on, and they had the World at War UI burned into their DLP TV. On top of the fact that they had, like, something happened to it to where it was completely, like, it had complete RGB separation. It was a mess. But I'm just like, just turn off your TV, bro. You don't need to leave it on. There's no reason. Yeah, we had a couple plasma TVs growing up. I would love one at some point if I had the space just to experience it again for movies. They're awful for games. As I understand it, most... There we go. Kaleidoscope. Killiteration. Easy peasy. As I understand it, all or most plasmas operate with a page flip means of updating your frames. So it waits until a full frame is ready and then changes it rather than going line by line like CRTs or LCDs. And so input latency was abysmal. On top of the fact that like full white scenes caused them to like scream and stuff, like produce funky audio. Ooh! And so not something I'd ever want to use again for gaming. I got motion sick. I stopped doing console gaming, couch gaming for a very long time when we had plasmas because I was getting motion sick, and I didn't understand because I wasn't someone who struggled with motion sickness a whole lot. And I'm pretty sure it was just the input lag, because anytime I go back to super laggy TVs, I feel that way again. And so games like the opening of BioShock when you're in the water, I couldn't do because it was just bobbing around, plus the input lag like made me motion sick. The original Prey on the Xbox 360, not the new one, but the original one, that one gave me motion sickness too from that, because I think it was a 30 FPS cap game plus the input lag. Like, I couldn't do it. But plasmas still have just like a specific look for HD movies that I would love to try. All right, we're playing another custom map. But yeah, I missed out on quite a few games and thought I was developing motion sickness for gaming because of input latency. It's pretty wild. It's why I'm so obsessed with low input latency, because it's hard.
Game starts in 5, 4.
We got some freaking sick snipes in that little warm-up round.
Domination.
I feel like I'm back. All right. Like I said, it takes a little bit to shake off some of the rust, but once I do, I freaking love this game, y'all. Again, Splitgate, totally free to play. Available on PS4, Xbox, and Steam. And I think there were rumors of it coming to Epic or something too. I don't know about that, but on every platform except Switch at the moment. They do not have next-gen updates yet, so it doesn't run in high frame rate on console yet, but I think they're working on it. Yeah, you tried.
Losing C. B secured.
And then they it works with auto HDR on Windows 11, so it looks gorgeous with that. So basically, low frames, we're giving you the feel of motion sickness. Well, low frame rate plus input lag. Input lag, where you feel like your movement isn't attached to where you're expecting it, makes me feel motion sick on any display. But yeah, it's the low frame rate combined with high input latency, where you just feel like you're not actually controlling things the way you want to. If everything's delayed, it messes with my head. It's on Epic right now. Oh, see, I didn't even know. I'm a Steam guy. Speaking of which, I got a Steam Deck. I don't know if y'all saw that. I finally got a Steam Deck. I've had barely any actual game time on it. Frankly, not a huge fan of the controls. But otherwise, I'm kind of digging it. But the couple games I thought would be great to play on it and was stoked to play on it didn't actually work out for it. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to just like sit with it. But I have a trip coming up soon that I'm probably going to take it on. I'll probably take my Switch too, because the battery life isn't amazing, but I love it. Now it's time for Valve to release the Steam Pro controller. Oh, God. Honestly, I really hope the future of the Steam Deck is a lot more modular. Like, I understand why they couldn't do it up front, and basically every project, like phones and whatever, that launches, and they're like, we're a completely modular solution. We're going to have this whole ecosystem of accessories. They fail, and you don't ever get those accessories, so I'm glad they didn't do it up front. But I would love, a more modular Steam Deck where I could like swap out and better customize the controls. Maybe even let you swap out like different face buttons and like control schemes and stuff, because I cannot stand the way the L1, R1, and L2, R2 are set up. The triggers themselves are fine, but how I hold the console as a controller, trying to press L1 and R1 while I'm holding L2 and R2 just doesn't, like, it doesn't feel right at all. Like, I don't like it at all. And so I would love a bit more modularity to swap it out. Some more easy thumbstick swapping for, like, extended height thumbstick on the right thumbstick, something like that. I know you can swap out the motors or whatever behind them. I know LTT covered the electrostatic or electromagnetic or whatever thumbstick motors, and that's pretty cool. But I want to customize a lot more than that. But that'll be Steam Deck 2 or something. I also want them to put out a better screen. The screen isn't bad, but it's not great. And I would love to be able to just easily swap in effectively a Switch OLED style screen for it.
Kingslayer.
The issue with Switch for me is just the Joy-Con buttons and stick feel horrible. Like, those thumbsticks on the Switch are the worst thumbsticks. The Pro controller's fine, but the Joy-Con thumbsticks are just abysmal. I don't know who thought those were a good idea. The sticks on the Steam Deck mostly feel fine. I feel like my hands are too big for the Steam Deck a little bit. It's like normal holding it is fine, but like I said, the placement of those L1R1s just feels very odd. I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully I'll get video of my hands on it or whatever and illustrate it a little better. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Damn. Love the SMG. Hi. Baby Buffalo. Does iFixit have an OLED display they buy? I don't know about it if they do. That would be pretty sick if so.
B secured. Killing spree. Double kill.
weird how much this map is very similar to Cold Storage, but also, like, not. Oh, hi. Still have rockets. Storm Pass is to be featured. What is Storm Pass?
Losing A.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A lost. C secure.
I would like one of the power weapons for once, please, team.
Double kill. Killing spree.
Good
Triple
enough.
kill.
Come on, peek, peek, peek. Nope.
C. B secured. C lost.
Oh, you bastard. You sneaky little bastard.
Losing B.
Freaking flying over my head.
B.
That was clever. I didn't hear him make the jump. Like, you usually hear the jetpacks. I heard him, like, recovering, but not the original jump. That was really clever. Or either he just snuck around and waited till last minute to jump. Maybe he crouched and then flew, like, once I got close enough. Whatever. It was clever.
Losing A.
Launching with a Switch XL on a mini Switch would have been 10 out of 10. Yeah. They had trouble getting them in everyone's hands for a while, so.
B secured.
But I do think
Game
modular control,
victory.
excuse me, modular control changing for the Steam Deck and like a completely more modular system is definitely the future. Like, here, I can pull it up now. Backing track tunes, man. Fucking killed it on this album. Alright, let's back out real quick. Let's do... So I can't play the Switch without a grip. I use the beat 'em ups satisfy. Like with this, it's fine. Like hand-wise, it gives me the hand placement to feel like I'm holding a controller, and that's fine. The thumbsticks still feel terrible, and the buttons are all right. But like the trigger placement, they're spaced out. Here, can I hide my face? There we go. They're spaced out. I don't have any issue. Like sometimes if I squeeze, like I can kind of squeeze the L1, R1. Like overall, it's fine. Totally fine. This feels acceptable. I would love better thumbsticks, but what it is feels acceptable. With the Steam Deck, these buttons mesh into each other. So if I'm holding it like a controller, like on top of the fact that they mesh into each other, you either can accidentally actuate that button, or it's like it's difficult to I don't know how to illustrate this. This is stretching my finger further than it can go. Like L1, L2, or R2, R1. That's where like I have to like start moving my hand to reach it up this high. It just feels weird. It's like my hands are simultaneously too big and too small. The rest of it feels okay. The thumbsticks are all right. Button placement, you know, and the rest of it is all right. Triggers feel okay. I'd like more PS5 feeling triggers. The paddles I haven't used because I've never trained my muscle memory to use paddles. But like placement wise, and the fact that I don't accidentally grip them like on the Elite controller, feel pretty solid. But that weird R1, L1 placement, it's just, I don't like it at all. The normal buttons are alright. They could be clickier. I want to show you, actually I should put this back in its case. I want to show you another controller. Mosquitoes. We have right here. This is the Thrustmaster eSwap S. I'm going to be covering it soon because I'm covering input latency a bunch, and this is supposed to be the lowest latency controller over wired that's possible. It has swappable thumbstick modules, although they don't actually release new ones for this specific model at the moment. But that's pretty sick on top of it. But all the buttons are mechanical switches. So I don't know if you can hear this. You probably can't, but like, they feel incredible. The springs on the triggers are incredible. And illustrating back to my point of holding it, L2, R2, L1, R1. For the most part, but that's also because of the angle I'm holding my hands. With the Steam Deck, I'm more like widely holding my hands, whereas with the controller, I'm tightly, my fingers are angled perfectly to hit the shoulder buttons. I know this is super nitpicky, but when you are gaming on a controller for hours and hours and hours, this stuff matters. I don't think my Xbox controller is that good. PlayStation has always done it right. Their L1 and R1 and L2, R2 separation has always been perfect. Oh, here's the Xbox controller. So what they killed me when they switched to the Xbox One controller design from the Xbox 360, it was supposed to make it more stylized or whatever. They tapered the L1 and R1 buttons off on these corners, which means with the way I traditionally play, look at my grip here. My finger is covering that button, which means if I go to shoot, I can press against the corner of this button here. And all the time when I was playing Halo, I would go to shoot and I would start meleeing, because melee for me in Halo was R1. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Give me that OBS recording tutorial. It is, or HDR recording tutorial. It is coming. I am working on it. But yes, literally just by the natural way my hand sits on this controller, if I squeeze the trigger, I am also squeezing the bumpers. That is unacceptable to me. Like, that ruined playing on the Xbox One for its entire lifespan. I stopped playing shooters on controller at all because of this fucked up design. It was bad. And this is actually a series controller. They have not made it much better. But the PS4 and PS5 controllers don't do this. I have... And you can see on the Thrustmaster, it's not like that at all. It doesn't taper. It is just flat across, as it should be. And same thing, this is DualShock 4. We just got button and trigger. Button and trigger. There's no accidentally hitting anything. Literally no reason to design a controller that way. Whoever came up with this Xbox One controller design after the Xbox 360 wired controller was considered one of the best gaming controllers ever made, you need to seriously rethink your priorities. I know I'm being hyperbolic. That's not the point. All right, catching up on chat. Yes, I would absolutely kill to be able to do a collab album with Splitgate. I would love for us to do it. That would be like as rad as it gets. They have a awesome fighting disc expansion with the Thrustmaster. That's really cool. But yeah, I will be taking apart a bunch of controllers and soldering some stuff to it, along with this little Arduino here, and using the Mister project to get controller latency numbers, as I'm basically just making like a whole bunch of stuff about being obsessed with input latency. Work harder, Mister. Bah, bro, I am working as hard as I can reasonably be expected to. We have a bunch of challenges we completed here. I love the new UI. So they updated the UI with Season 2, but then they updated it again since then when I was like on a break. And this new Unlock UI is so much better. Like, leagues better. And it feels a lot more modern, too. We are working our way towards gold skins. I don't actually have any gold weapon skins. We are very close, though. With the BR, I just need kills through portals. And then we have it. Sniper... I was close. Yeah, just kills through portals. I don't do a whole lot of shooting through portals, so... We have a bunch of drops we can open. By the way, if you're watching and you play or are interested in Splitgate, I have my own MVP code if you end up picking up any like split coin stuff, microtransaction stuff for yourself. Also, we have drops enabled on this channel, so if you watch for 30 minutes, you get an item, and then if you watch for 30 more minutes, you get a second one. Pretty freaking sick. Shout out. Oh, look at that! Ooh. Yeah, we're equipping that. I love the skins that like are basically like interdimensional stuff. I'm not gonna open all these. I just wanted to see if we got any cool skins. What's up, Fly Guy? We're just getting comments for now. All right, let's keep playing. Do we want to see what kind of customs people have going? This is always kind of hard to navigate, so we might not find anything cool. Zombies, no boundaries. Interesting. Team deathmatch on stadium. That one's locked. Filter. Can I filter out locked ones? Yeah, let's do that. Apply filters. Zombies. Just vanilla stuff. I want some cool, like, custom map stuff, y'all. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. We're gonna try some more no portals here. Epo specific drop right here. Yeah, for real. Hope y'all are having a wonderful week. Thank you so much for your support on the AV1 video and the OBS update video. This is the best my YouTube channel has been performing in like almost a year at this point. Really freaking cool. I'm glad to see that like interest in streaming tech is back, because it was very clearly dead for a while. Oh, how'd you... Ah, rip. Hello? He got Thanos snapped. That looks like an Evangelion skin or something. That looks kind of Dead Spacey. I need to catch up on skins. What else have we picked up? Oh, I picked up a ultra-wide touchscreen display. It's super tiny, super low res. But I'm gonna be like mounting it to my keyboard or something to have like little touch controls for something. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It probably won't be very useful, but I'm interested in playing with it. I mentioned completely changing the studio in the fall. That'll be exciting.
Domination.
Oh, am I gonna get the sniper for once?
Lost the lead.
Yes!
Be secure.
Alright, let's not waste it. Let's not embarrass myself.
Tie the leader. Gain the lead.
I saw you. Woo!
Losing B.
Nope.
Lost.
I'm gonna waste it. I actually don't scope snipe in this game at all. I am someone who has zero embarrassment about quote-unquote hard scoping in first-person shooters in 99% of scenarios. But in this game, I, like, can't snipe with the scope. It's funny.
Lost.
That's how it was in Halo 2. Like, I did most of my sniping as no scopes in Halo. What are you rocking? These are the DT770 Pros. I much prefer open back. I have the 990 in the house. I forgot to bring them out. These are the new ones, the new Pro X relaunch or whatever. Did I hear the word mounting? Yes, 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 you did. I might get you some measurements to, like, mod one of your mounts for it or something. I might also just use Gorilla Tape, so there's that. Hello?
Be secured.
Using the DT998. Yeah, I had a lot of the... How do I forget the brand name? I used them so often. I had a bunch of custom pads for my 990s when I had them. Like the fenestrated sheepskin and all that stuff. These are fairly new to me, so I haven't changed anything. I also don't necessarily want deeper bass, so... But closeback just messes me up. Like, not hearing myself right now is really bad. I've been privileged enough to be in a situation where I rarely, like, have a need for sound isolation in terms of, like, leakage. And thus, like, I would never willingly go close back, but I understand that some people need to. And that's totally fine.
Be secured. A lost. Losing B.
I don't know what I'm doing this game.
B lost.
Too excited to talk about headphones. Sit down. God, I love these tunes. Ooh, SMG.
B secured. Losing C.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
C lost. A secured.
I keep thinking that red line on that wall is a person. I think that's on purpose. turn around since my team's there. They don't need me to capture it.
C secured. Losing B.
You know, playing... We've only been going for what, like, not even an hour yet. Playing this without portals... I think I take it back. I don't think Splitgate is better without portals. With how it is currently. I think if they added some additional advanced movement mechanics, bunny hopping, some sort of grav lift system, teleporters. I know that's ironic when talking about portals. But, you know, with some additional map movement momentum tools, I think I would enjoy it a lot without portals. But I definitely feel the, like, dynamicness of these matches being very low. And I'm someone who doesn't use portals a whole lot. But I definitely take back what I said, that it would just be immediately better without them. I was mostly, like, not being serious when I said that, but I'm using Aria headphones, so I got the shit Lokius. Is that their EQ box? Aren't the portals the Splitgate part of Splitgate? Well, I mean, Splitgate at its core is just an arena shooter. The portals were just an added, like, element or, like, unique gimmick. But I think... Oh, the collat! Oh, it was an assist. Okay. Well, I still hit them both. So technically a collat. But, like, at its core, Splitgate just has a cool arena shooter sandbox. The portals are part of it, but they're not, like, the part of it. It's still fun. It's just...
Lost.
Nope. Throwing.
Killing spree. Losing B. B lost.
Got ammo. I've been looking into their EQ box. I actually picked up recently from Goodwill a really old, just like audio processing box that just has its own like preset EQ thing that I'm trying to use in its place because I don't really want to buy one, and I've heard some complaints about the shit one being kind of noisy. But I've been looking into something like that because there's a lot of older music that I don't feel is EQ'd the way that I like, and I'd like to tweak it, but...
Losing B. B lost. A secure.
That was not the gun to use in that instance. That's fine.
B secured. Double kill.
Is he just teabagging? You deserve to die. Alright, did we win or lose? I guess we lost. Didn't do much research. I got the balanced one. The Loki is an unbalanced EQ box. I don't really mess with balanced stuff much. Like, I get it, but like, I don't know. There is a curve of diminishing returns, and that is so far like up that curve that I don't know. Granted, my speakers and stuff are balanced, but it's not like I can feel or know that that adds anything to my experience. Alright, sorry, just checking on people's responses to the PC World stuff. The PC World people are also building me a small form factor PC, supposedly. Like, we're gonna have a really cool collab stuff. It may not be that, where I'm at least gonna try to, like, coordinate to get on their podcast to add in with, like, I've been on the Digital Foundry stuff. I had Bob Wolf from Wolfden on my podcast recently that I haven't posted yet. So we got lots of cool collab stuff going. So I'm hoping to get on the PC World podcast and do some stuff with their video team as well as the writing stuff I'm doing as well. So I just said as well twice. Hello, Reload. What happened there? Ah. That feels when they get Thanos snapped out of my rocket. There we go. Keep the spree going. Where are my reloads going? I love this mode more than I do some of the actual game. It's just so good. You like real pinball? Honestly, not that much. Like, I was actually just at an arcade recently and played some, and like, it's cool, but like, I don't know. Something with my ADHD or whatever, I just find it not very stimulating in the moment, and so I will play for like a minute and then be like, alright, I get it, that's all. And then be done with it. Woo! Ah, I hit that. Like, I enjoy it. I just... If I had a pinball machine at home, I would play it more. I know... Ooh. Have we played that Babylon Valkyrie one? I played the hell out of Space Cadet Pinball on Windows XP back in the day. Like, especially at my grandma's house. Like, I played hours upon hours of that thing. So at one point in time, pinball held my attention. But these days, I don't know. I was playing a cool Lord of the Rings one when we were at the arcade. That one was sick. I think if I learned more about it... I'm sorry, I'm like close-sipping right into the mic. I'm going to turn it a little bit. I think if I learned more about it, I would probably appreciate it more. But a lot of times when I just play like once every couple years or something like that, like it feels to me like there aren't a whole lot of mechanics to be concerned with, and thus it doesn't stay super interesting. Because it's like, oh, I have two bumpers and maybe I shake it a little bit and that's all I can control, and that's like I said, it's not very stimulating, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it depending on the proper cabs or tables or whatever they're called, that would make me appreciate it more and thus be interested in playing more, but there we go. What's up, Bennett? There are real Splitgate players. I even met one in real life, thank you. I had a cashier at the grocery store was asking me about my My Hero Academia shirt. And we were talking about anime for a minute, then he started asking about PC games. And he said he really dug Splitgate. So that was pretty cool. Because I brought it up. I was like, I hope you have a clue what I'm talking about. What's up, peas and rice?
C secure.
I know it feels weird to say I'm like complaining or to like complain about a lack of mechanics or something while playing a mindless arena, FPS game, but there's the gameplay is different every time, even if it's the same controls and stuff. Like multiplayer, just it clicks something in my head that makes my lizard brain stay focused. And that's why I have a massive backlog of like thousands of games that I never finish because I just log all my time into multiplayer. Is this game supposed to look like this? So this is a custom map just made with like a basic tile set. They have some custom maps. I can show you all one in a minute. They have some custom maps that look absolutely stellar, but this one is just made with like the basic tile set or whatever, so it looks kind of plain. Most of the game does not look like this now. Yeah, this is basically like a white box level. Like, there's no decorations or textures or anything. Something like from installed by a DVD. Well, yeah, we'll go check out one of the Halo custom maps. They freaking roll. Ah, I was trying to pick up the BR. I will say they have improved the input timing. I complained about it in one of my Lost Saves videos, where like swapping weapons and picking up weapons and stuff, I was running into some weird input throttling. I was never told, like, they acknowledged my complaint and like said they would look into it, but I was never told that it was outright fixed or something. But I run into it much less often at the moment. So either I'm just not playing at the speed that I was playing at before, or they have fixed it. Which, frankly, it could be either, because I'm kind of rusty at the moment, but hey.
Losing C.
Hello?
Losing B. C secured.
Most games by that point wouldn't even ship with discs in the case. They just gave you a paper CD with a key, and I'm like, why did I buy this physically if it's just a key? That's what I did. I got the... Okay, one of my weird pet peeves. I love steelbook cases for games, but my pet peeve is getting either a steelbook case for a game you don't actually have a disc for, or getting a steelbook case and the original case, because then I feel like I have to display both, even though only one has a game in it, and that just feels dumb. But with the Destiny 2 Collector's Edition I picked up for PC, came with all this cool stuff, and then came with the steelbook for the game disc. Except, on PC, there was no game disc, so it just gave you a paper CD with the key on it. And so I had a steelbook that was cool, and I wanted to, like, display, but it didn't actually hold a game, so there was, like, basically no point.
Killing spree. C secure.
Ah.
Losing B.
I'm not even paying attention to the score. Just trying to get some bonks. I gotta be the scout. Bonk! He was from where I was from. I love the skin on it, though. Bonk! Ah. Unreal Tournament 2004 was the last multi-disc game you bought? Oh, I've bought many since then. Maybe not on PC, though. Well, no, I have some, like, newer than that. I definitely do. Oh, my bonk is back! Oh, hell yeah! We're back in action. We got one bonk left. Can we pull it off?
C secure.
You can subscribe to me on Only Bonks. Yep, on the right. Oh, damn, we didn't get our bonk in. Bonk! Alright, let's go look at a better looking map, since y'all are like, what the hell? This looks like crap. Let's go look at a better looking map. I'm gonna make a custom server. If you play Splitgate, you can join. Otherwise, I'll just let it fill with randoms. Do you have any friends on playing Splitgate at the moment? I don't. That's fine. All right, let's do... Create EposVox. We can do 10 players now. That's cool. I hope I have the map downloaded on here. My maps. Yeah! I don't like the Guardian one as much, but Split Creek is stellar. Whoa, that was delayed. That's fine. Go away. We want free-for-all stuff. Yeah, Instagib. All right, we'll just add in bots for now. People can join if they want. And start match.
Game starts in.
Now this one
4, 3,
freaking rules.
2, 1.
Imagine Star Citizen on DVD. No.
Lost the lead.
Look at this. This is Beaver Creek,
Tied the leader.
but in Splitgate.
Double kill.
No! This looks stellar.
Tied the leader.
This looks like H2A graphics almost.
Double kill.
Woo!
Gains the lead. Triple kill. Kill like a skunk.
Ah!
Killing.
Kill alliteration! I also want to do an announcer pack for this game. I want the backing track collab and an announcer pack, and I want them to release like at the same time. Like just the ultimate I am taking over this game pack.
Kill like a skunk.
Ah!
5 minutes remaining. kill. King Slayer. Triple kill. Kill like
Damn.
a skull.
Got an overkill at least.
King
Nope, 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 nope. Go back, go back.
double kill.
Ah! Bought a cassette tape today? Hell yeah.
Game over.
Oh, that was fast.
Victory.
Woo! I realized they were bots, but like, I freaking love Instagib. I know I say gib instead of jib. Sue me. But this map is beautiful. Alright. Let's go play some. I can't queue it specifically, but I can queue free-for-all. We'll do SWAT too. That's fine. Yeah, what kind of tape deck did you get?
Double kill.
Wow. That was some Commando Pro action right there. Oh, through the portal!
Double
Get murdered!
killing spree.
Ah!
Triple kill.
Nope. Nice little spree. Hello?
Double kill. Killing spree. Double kill.
Nike Zoom X running shoes today? What is that?
Double kill.
Gotta love this game. When you get the right momentum going, it's just like nothing's like it at the moment. Nothing that came out in recent years is like it. There are other games like it, but not that anyone wants to play anymore. We got SWAT. We'll do High Wind. I don't want to do Pistol SWAT. Pistol SWAT sucks in every game, and I wish companies would stop emphasizing it.
Game starts in 5,
Oh, we got Pistol SWAT!
3, 2.
Ban them! Ban them all!
Still SWAT.
I suck at it. Like, I was okay with the original pistol in like 2019 Splitgate.
The lead.
That pistol I was okay with. Current pistol, I am trash. I don't even think it's all that different, but it's a little different. It's different enough. The original one was more like Magnum-like. And this one's more like just a fast semi-auto. I need to change my crosshair for it. That'll probably help. Pistol, 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 pistol. We'll just do a dot. Dot's good for everything. Reminds me of the Klob from GoldenEye, the staple gun. Yeah, exactly.
5 minutes remaining.
I don't know. SWAT-nums in Halo 3 and the new like recon SWAT and stuff. Like, I just don't want to play SWAT when it's pistol SWAT most of the time. I know some people enjoy it and some people are even better at it, but you are better than me if that's the case. I want sniper SWAT. That's what I want. Damn. There we go. Do I gotta play it CS style and just start crouching every time I shoot? For a game that you sprint and jetpack around in? I want to retweet this stream too. I forgot. I keep checking my Twitter and forgetting to retweet the literal stream that I'm in right now at twitch.tv/EposVox. There we go. I love my pistol skin. That was weirdly delayed. Get coffee with a Grammy award-winning artist. Okay. Flex more. Why do that when you could watch a crappy YouTuber stream an arena shooter? Ah, it's my stream professor theme. This is literally my theme song from Back in Track. This is like the Streamer News theme song, too. Remember when I did a Streamer News show? I had like a consistent show that people liked watching. Really? Really? Drop some poggers in chat if you want my theme song released on Spotify. It's P-O-double-G-ers. The wonderful thing about poggers is I'm the only one. Because of the wonderful pogs I've done. Alright, that sucked. Let's get a real SWAT match. Alright, let's get a real SWAT match. P-O-double-G-ers. Bonk! I need that as a soundboard now. About starting a new collection of Pokemon cards. Any tips on where to start? By opening some packs? Damn, I missed. Speaking of which, I have a massive backlog. We need to do some Pokemon opening streams soon. Because I have a massive backlog I really need to open to clear out space of all the unopened products. I actually sold a lot to a local game shop. I had like an entire case of booster boxes I sold to a game shop, and I got nothing for them because it was mostly battle styles and stuff, so it's worth very little at this point. I was more or less ripped off, I think, but the value of getting them out of my space and getting some credit towards some games was worth it enough.
Double kill.
This is my arena. This is where I destroy. Okay. Splitgate has ray tracing? No. I wish. I don't wish. That would probably be harder to run, but even on my 3090.
Double kill. Killing spree.
I'm out of ammo. Okay. Glad to help. Nah, it's just very shiny.
Double kill.
He got deleted from the game. new beacon drama? Nah, screw that stuff. I'm using the Warm Audio WA14 right now. Probably doesn't sound super great. I just threw a last-minute EQ curve on it. I do have a preamp from Warm that I need to review, too. They sent me this stuff back in, like, May, and I haven't gotten around to finally reviewing it. I always do my mic reviews in, like, bursts and just haven't been interested. I've got this. I've got some mics from Neat I need to review, etc. So, pretty stoked for that. All right, normal SWAT. Club Silo, a.k.a. Sword Base. Doesn't sound atrocious. Rode Procaster 2?
4, 3, 2.
Why did I not know they were doing another Procaster? What? Are they really making a sequel to the Procaster? I have not heard this. That sounds fascinating. I loved the Procaster. It's what I consider one of the most underrated, like, $200 mics. Or dynamics. Yeah, this map has all the neon on it. I love it.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
Oh, Roadcaster. Yeah. Eh. Like, I'm interested in it, but it's hard for me to recommend something like that that's like $800. Like, it doesn't... There's no chance in hell it offers $800 worth of value to your audio setup. Not when other competing interfaces and mixers exist. I can't.
5 minutes remaining.
It's cool, but... And I turned down anti-aliasing to get the latency down for this stream. I do not like jaggies.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Shooting the wrong area. This level is a vibe for real. I was thinking of getting a Neve. All right, enough with the flexes. Go have coffee with your Grammy winner or whatever. We don't need that attitude.
King Slayer. Double kill.
Ah, I turned away. What's up, JPV? Dude, those reflections are nuts. Anyway. Oh, even in the glass, this map is such a vibe. I want this map as like a UE5 project for me to go like do some virtual cinematography in. It would be sick. There we go. Weekend time! Yeah, I have been overworking myself for like 3 weeks straight. It was time for a stream. I still have a lot of work to do, but needed a break. Needed to do some Splitgate. Get some arena shooter action in. Some for risk of trademark violation, some violence and speed and momentum.
Victory.
I need a phrase that's very similar, but not that. There we go. $26K on the OBS video. Y'all are nuts this week. I've not had a week this performant in so long. Wow, I just threw that grenade after my weapon swap. That was weird. Okay. Action, quickness, and slickness. That's... Don't know about that. Chaos, calamity, and control. Calamity, mayhem. And... trying to think like cheesy 90s phrasing. Calamity, mayhem. I feel like in the 90s... No, quit voting for freaking Pistol SWAT. Who are you people? Look at that glowy guy. Green and blue. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I feel like in the 90s it would have just been, like, awesome. Like, not an actual cool word. But... Calamity, mayhem, and catastrophe. Wait, are you actually in the match? I like spaghetti. Oh. Lol? I didn't even know you joined.
5, 4, 3,
EA Gates. It's in the split.
SWAT team
It is you. Look at you. Get out of here. Don't get out of here. Say. Keep playing. Get the Twitch drops. E A E E E E E E. And the synth stuff is stupidly good. Anyway. Back in track.gg. You bastard. This map is really cool, but there's so many little, like, directions and angles that it's a little harder to, like, really track. Missing all my shots. Radical, rampant, and revolutionary. What's up, Tan Man Slim? Damn it. Nope. I'm just gonna have 0 kills this whole match. After all the triples and stuff we were doing before. Just gonna completely throw. That's how it works, right?
Tied the leader. Gain the lead.
I think it's more my caffeine's wearing off. My reaction times were much quicker when I had my caffeine riding me, but things are wearing off. I always have limited windows with these things.
King Slayer.
Hi.
The leader.
What's up, AVG Gamer Tech? How you doing? Oh!
The lead.
Sit down. What? You serious?
King Slayer. Killing spree. Double kill. Triple kill.
Triple kill. Monster kill. I miss my, like, voice effects board. That's the only thing I miss about the Go XLR. Especially if I could assign that to, like, a foot pedal on my Stream Deck pedal instead of having to reach up and press it. Like, that would be sick. We're back up to 12 milliseconds, too. I wonder why that is. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm not throwing anymore. Sometimes the footsteps are a little too distracting. I feel like I can hear the world, and then I'm like, I don't know which one you're going to turn. I have created Rust in Nuketown. Ooh, yes. Yes. After this match, yes. I would love to check those out. Here I'm up to the left. This is a game, if you could get that upward compression working in game, you would hear, like, the entire map, pretty much. From that video I released last week. The Hermit! Crime is no crime. Support you, wide area professor. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Alright, Ice. I'm gonna back us out so we can try out these custom maps. Huberts. I like that spelling. Hugh. Alright. Let's back out. Alright, let's do... Not bad for a first game in like 2 years. Hell yeah. And let's make a custom. We'll just call it EposVox again if y'all want to join. I know you can't see that on screen. What are the codes for the map? Or actually, how do I... It's like a download code for the map, right? AVG... How do I do that? I gotta find it. Maybe I shouldn't have made the server yet. Hold up. I've only downloaded them from the menus. I forgot how to... download them. Oh, am I missing stuff? No. It'll sync to you. You're good. Alright, I'm gonna open some drops while we wait for a sec. 5 minutes. Okay, we'll queue something else. We'll do some of the other custom maps. Let's try one of the Guardian maps. I don't like either of them, but we're gonna try them. We'll do Instagib again. Start match. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Again, we do have drops. If you have that enabled, and we have a MVP creator code if you end up getting yourself some split coin. Owie. Yeah, this one I don't like as much as Beaver Creek. There was a Blood Gulch one, but I didn't get it downloaded, so I need to find the code or whatever for it. Yeah. Ow. Why is the theme playing again? Whatever, that's fine.
Double kill. Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
I think part of the reason I don't like it is there's a whole lot more. It's a much bigger map than Guardian actually is, with a lot more like in-between spots. Okay! Ah. Okay. We pulled it off. Kill iteration! Kill lidoscope!
Kill iteration. King Slayer. King Slayer. Double kill.
It's not a bad map. It's just, like, Split Creek is much more faithful to the Halo map than this. This one makes much better use of, like, cool, unique portal spots, I guess, which is kind of cool. Dude, I freaking love Instagib. giblets. Hello?
Game over. Victory.
I can flick, but I can't hit someone right in front of me. That's how it goes, right? Okay, let's do... That was the Coma one. Let's try this LD one. And we will do gun game. And then I will have to BRB to run to the restroom real quick after this match. We'll keep it going until about... We'll keep it going about another 30 minutes, and then probably a good time to wrap up. Give everyone a chance to get their drops in.
Gun game.
Return to my family life for the day.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Gained the lead. Double kill.
Saw you over here.
Triple kill. Killing spree.
Killing spree!
Double kill. Double kill. Triple kill.
Ah, that was the over. No! Love this game, dude. I know it's hard to get arena shooters to, like, gain traction in the modern era. But, like,
5 minutes.
this beats out so many other modern shooter experiences for me.
Kingslayer.
Sorry, Ice. Where do you go?
Kingslayer. Killing spree. Double kill.
Nope, nope, nope.
Kingslayer. Double kill. Triple kill. Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope! And there's so many of them.
Kingslayer. Killing spree.
Alliteration. Why did that one just disappear? What happened? That was my streak. Bastard. Hello? What's up, Scar? Okay, I have a room open. Okay, I will download the maps and then I gotta run to the restroom after that once this match is over.
Kill win.
Alright. You fucker. Oh, it didn't downgrade me. That's weird. I always struggle with melee. Oh, that downgraded me? Excuse me? How does that make sense?
Wins.
It must have just not counted it. There we go.
Over. Victory.
Custom room name is EposVox COD. Alright. Let's wait for the match to end. Also every second death. Oh. Well, I got punched the first death, but not the second one. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Play custom. We need to turn on. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can we search? I don't think we can search. Oh, dear God. Okay. EposVox God. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Ice. COD Rust remake. Hell yeah. Map options. Oh, I could have saved from there. That's fine. Ooh, look at this.
Game starts.
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rust with a twist. Oh, look at this, y'all.
Double kill.
This is pretty sick.
Triple kill. Killing spree. Double kill.
Damn.
5 minutes remaining. Kill
This is fun.
Double kill.
I am out of ammo in every weapon now. Lol. Alright, that was a cool streak. Shit. Don't know what that was. Bye. Bye.
Double kill.
Bye. I love this. I love this so much. Ugh. So quick kill counter in every FPS for real.
Double kill.
There's a mod that adds it into Battlefield, and it's like so out of place, but it's also kind of amusing. Bob and weave! Bob and weave! Okay.
Victory.
That was rad. I love that. Rust has grown on me over the years. I didn't actually like it in Modern Warfare too much. But like, it's grown on me. I tend to enjoy it in IW4X and stuff these days. And other games that it's been ported to. Alright, nope, not save replay. Save map. Alright, what's the next one? Nuketown. Next time I load that. Okay, that's fine. That was sick. Thank you. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. Y'all enjoy the backing track tunes, and I will be back in just a moment.
Game starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team deathmatch. Game over. Draw. Game starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team deathmatch. Game over. Draw. Game starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team deathmatch. Game over. Draw. Game starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team deathmatch. Gain the lead. Game over. Victory.
All right, hello. We got about 15 minutes left. We're gonna do some more no portals just to wrap this up. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. Love Back in Track. Tried it on my last stream. Facebook still copyrighted it. Yeah, Facebook has a lot of issues with that, where they just like they did that whole licensing agreement so you can use some like radio music and stuff, but anything that isn't like cleared for that you can't use, which is really ass backwards. But there isn't really a whole lot we can do about Facebook at the moment, so I apologize for that, but that's just Facebook's weirdness. Like, they flag everything now. Basically, if they don't recognize it, which would imply that it's safe, then they flag it, which is kind of backwards. But yeah, we got about 15 minutes here. We're going to keep rocking some no portal stuff for a little bit, and then let you all get to the rest of your weekend. As far as I can tell, it won't knock your stream off or anything. It'll just like mute the VOD or something for back in track.
Game starts in
Although we are getting...
4.
We have some changes that might... Oh, look at my rocket skin. I don't think I really... That is beautiful. I don't remember equipping that, but that is epic. That is a beautiful freaking skin. Anyway, we have some changes coming in terms of like representation for the music that might actually improve that for the better. I'm not certain off the top of my head. But Facebook's just kind of a black box when it comes to that stuff. You know, as with most things. Oh, I love my shotgun skin too. Every time I gotta take a look at it. I don't think this game has like an inspect weapon button, but it needs one. I should probably get a kill. Quit talking. Oh yeah, our new SMG skin, also sick.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
I just don't know where anyone is on this map.
Slayer. Tie the leader.
There we go.
Gain the lead.
We got 2 shots left in this.
Lost
Fair enough.
the lead.
What's up, Thindle? These customs maps are cool, but I would love to see them get some texture work. I know that's like a petty thing to complain about, but it does kind of dampen the experience a little bit. We could have had a triple.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
Oh, we got some bonks ahead of us. We got the bat to do some bonks. Bonk. Oh, no we don't. No we don't. No we don't. I got stuck. This map is huge. Like, seriously. Just realized someone on my team is named Pooh Gaming. What a name. Bonk!
5 minutes remaining.
What?
Tied the leader.
Missing my shots.
Lost the lead.
Oh, I bodied him. Alright. The verticality. I'm not good at it in this map.
Game
Alright.
over.
6264. This is Invink on the 3090. Alright, let's do a normal mode. I was gonna do a quick sync on the A380 today, but I was having some issues and I preferred to stream rather than figure it out. You know how that goes. OBS 28. This is OBS 27, but with the built-in Invink. I'm not using stream effects. Just screw all that noise.
Double kill. Triple kill. Kill.
Quad damage!
Killing spree.
Woo!
Double kill.
I missed. Can you use 2 GPUs in one system? If you have the PCIe lanes available for it, yes. I tested before and showed you can see a significant performance or decrease on consumer chipsets if you don't have the lanes available for it, because it drops your main graphics card down. And I saw significant performance drops in games like Warzone. But on Intel's HEDT or Threadripper like I'm on, you got plenty of lanes, so not a problem. And then newer chipsets from the 12th gen Intel and Ryzen's newer stuff tend to have a little bit more stuff. Yeah, modern Invink is freaking great. And this is with 2 keyframes and 2, I want to say 2 B-frames with look ahead turned off but psycho visual tuning on. Generally, it's not worth adding a second graphics card to your system for encoding, because encoding on your GPU doesn't take up a whole lot of horsepower, and the impact can be pretty strong. Like, you'll see worse performance than you gain from it. But depending on certain combinations, you might be okay. I was thinking if NVIDIA 40 series doesn't have AV1 encoding, you could use an A380. Most likely, yeah. Actually, I want to play Oasis. That's basically what my A380 is for me right now. It's basically a secondary card just for encoding. Like, my last 2 YouTube videos were encoded an AV1 on it while still doing the main editing and rendering on my 3090. Alright, we got 2 more matches. And then I gotta hop off. Go be a dad. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
2, 1.
Check out Splitgate if you haven't already. Use lost saves at checkout if you get any split coin.
Lost the lead.
Seen you use PC with a guy who did that. I was like, what? Oh, you mean the dual GPU thing? Yeah. I mean, some people want to get like a 6700 XT or whatever from AMD and then get a little 1660 or something for NVENC encoding, which, like, feels dumb to me because the money you spent on the 2, you could have probably gotten an NVIDIA card of equal performance in the first place. And again, you can see a negative impact, but some people don't. It seems to be hit or miss. I think it's just down to, like, motherboard chipsets. That's the problem, is there's no universal rule. And, like, people argue all the time that your graphics card doesn't use full X16 just for gaming, but it does for gaming and sharing the textures of streaming, because in order to encode on a second graphics card, you're doing all your gaming on your first, but you're also copying the raw frame, they're called textures, but effectively the raw video frames out of your graphics card over the PCIe bus, across your CPU and memory, and then back through the PCIe bus to that second graphics card. So that's where being limited on PCIe bandwidth is a big problem, and that's where that performance hit comes from. But you can also just see a performance hit from just adding the second GPU in your system and dropping your graphics card down in lanes in the first place. Like, heavier DirectX 12 games, just, they need that power. And plus, you'll need a beefier power supply. Now, with an A380, you don't need a beefier power supply. That's what's cool about it, is it's only 75 watts. I really hope someone makes a single slot for it at some point for media centers, because it doesn't need to be a dual slot cooler. It runs cool enough and uses low enough power that, yeah. Yeah, my kid's just waking up from a nap now. His mom has him, but I gotta go help. Yeah, HEVC was basically dead on arrival because of all the licensing costs. That's why you rarely see anything use it. And, like, certain things are using it now. Like, you can stream HEVC to YouTube with their new HLS protocol for the HDR stuff, but that's only because HEVC is required for HDR, and they don't really have a way of, like, not doing it until they get their AV1 pipeline down. And so they're, you know, acknowledging the licensing fees on a much smaller scale by limiting its use case, and lots of similar things like that. Like, you'll see HEVC used for very explicit use cases only because they can more easily track the licensing and justify it on a much smaller niche scale versus every user uses it. Negative impact until limited to X8 at Gen 3.
Tied the leader.
Yeah, but most people's graphics cards are running in Gen 3. Like, that's the thing. Have you seen the AV1 Reddit? No, I guess. I don't really spend any time on Reddit. Like, PCIe 4.0 usage and, like, stuff is still not the average experience at the moment. Stream coding and development, really trying to find some settings that 100% prefer quality over FPS. I mean, screen capture stuff encodes super light. Like, it doesn't require hardly any bandwidth to encode well, so you can go higher resolution and 30 FPS, or if it's just screen capture, you could even do 15 FPS for just, like, coding. I mean, I'd still stream at the maximum bitrate you can regardless, but like, you don't really need to optimize for that kind of setup. Screen capture with minimal movement is some of the easiest stuff to encode ever.
Gain the lead.
Very, very readable. Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you're streaming, but even on Twitch. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Not Your Parents GNS. Happy Friday. Sneaking that in at the end of our stream. Even on Twitch, if you have like a really small face cam or something, and it's just like, I'm assuming by coding and dev work, it's mostly text-based, you could even push 1440p at 8 megabits per second, and that would help make it super readable, because you'd have the sharper pixels, assuming you have a 1440p monitor. Otherwise, stick to 1080. But yeah, like, that would be an option. But effectively, if you want all your bits going to the text, then you want as minimal moving elements as possible. I guess that's the tip. Just the tip. All right, let's get one more match in, and we'll call it a day. So we went live while we were out, so happy to see you still live. Yeah, we got like one more match left. I gotta go be a parent, but had a blast. Glad I could stream again. I know it's been forever. Streamer news is still coming back, I promise.
Triple kill. Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. This is my game.
Killing spree.
Where'd he go? Currently downscaling from 1440 to 1080. Yeah, that's probably where you can lose a little bit of your quality, is in the downscaling. So I would, if you're doing a separate profile and stuff for it anyway from your game streaming, then I would do a super minimal setup with like very few on-screen elements and stuff compared to like a traditional game stream, what you might expect, and then bump it to higher res. And then you can have all the flashy stuff for your game streaming. Oasis or Foregone. I'm good with either of those. I'm so glad this lens works again. How many gray hairs have you gotten getting to A380 to work for encoding everyone? None. It was a lot of tiring work just going through all the spreadsheets and stuff, as my encoder analyses videos always are, but like, getting the A380 to work wasn't really a problem. There's a lot of handbrake quirks and bugs I ran into, but like, I just kind of stop when I can't do anything and was like, hey, Intel, this don't work, and then they fix it or find me a workaround. People act like it's a chore to use this card. It's not. Oh my god! What a triple spread! That was awesome. Fucking love this game, y'all. It's a bigger map, so I actually have to scope a little bit. Not used to it. I think the last time I played on this map, it was on big head mode. So, still no need to scope. Big head snipers is great in this. Makes you feel like a god. Hardly any board partners that produce Intel Arc. I mean, people are like all doom and gloom as if like that means it's getting canceled or whatever. But you have to realize that that's an expensive endeavor for board partners to take on manufacturing a whole new graphics card. Of course, like only a few are going to do it at first, and they're going to make sure the market is there and stuff first. Like that's not really surprising. And combined with the fact that Intel is being very transparent that this is kind of a public beta test, like, people got to have some patience and some chill, especially given what a sorry state Ryzen launched in. Like, y'all got to just let them figure it out and chill. I mean, plenty of people have tested things that there's no difference in performance. That doesn't change the fact that I was able to replicate over and over in certain games. The second I put a second GPU in, performance decreased by a significant amount. You can tell me other people have other results, and that's fine. Lots of people are telling me their NVINC doesn't look anywhere near close to X264. And yet, when you use the right settings and can quantify it, it does! And I'm not going to recommend people potentially tank their performance based on that. Obviously, literally every aspect of your testing scenario plays into that. Your motherboard, your processor, your memory bandwidth, how many memory channels you're running, what games you're using, what additional processing you're doing on top of that. Because again, keep in mind, texture sharing of games alongside just gaming is a exponential increase in bandwidth, etc. So yeah, for the average user, it probably may not do anything, but it depends on, like, your motherboard. With a lot of Gen 4 stuff, I'm imagining it's less of a problem now. And I've been meaning to go back to it. And specifically OBS, actually, in like early 27 or maybe a late 26 update, I don't remember which, they added some better improvements for dual GPU support, which helps out with some of the other issues I encountered in terms of certain sources not working and things like that. So some of that has been addressed, but... We're not doing all right this game. That's fine. It's our last game. We don't need to do amazingly. We got some cool clips at the start. That's all that matters, right? That's what I call a little snapshot. I just zoom in for a quick set, take a little snapshot picture, zoom back out. Thank you, Hazmat. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Alright, we lost. That's fine. Alright, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Go check out my Lost Saves YouTube channel at, if I can alt-tab here, youtube.com/c/lostsaves. Use my MVP code if you end up getting some split coin in your game. Check your Twitch account for your Twitch drops. Thank you for the Prime sub, Hunter. GG's. Backandtrack.gg for all your stream and video music if you like the vibes. And I will see you all in a future video or stream or something. Bye-bye.